What's up, everyone? So, all right, the other day I had to come up with a way to come up with tweets, social media posts for a podcast that I had recorded, and I didn't feel like going through the whole podcast to look for parts to get generate tweets from, and I figured I bet I could use AI to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do and show you how I figured that out. And it's using ChatGPT and another site called Perplexity, like one or the other you could try. So I think it'll be very useful. It's not only when you want to mess around with like a podcast and extract content from that. It could just be a regular video, but also gives you a feel for like what it can do. So anyway, if you get value out of this, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. And let's go ahead and take a look, okay? So the first thing that I want to show you is that we need to use transcripts from the file in order to give it to the AI. So there's a couple ways to get that. One, I use a video editor called CapCut, and I want to go ahead and just show you how you could use CapCut to extract your transcripts. Now, unfortunately, this is not a free feature. It's a paid feature, and I actually paid for it. But if you do have a paid version of CapCut, you could do this. But I'm going to show you a free way to do it also. For this video here, let's say I wanted to extract the transcript. I first need to create the captions, and you just come up here, click Captions, and then Generate. So it's going to go ahead and generate the captions for me. Okay, so now these are the captions here. So now what I need to do is just click Export, and then towards the bottom here, there's an option for captions. And I can just click that and it'll export the file that I need. And if I click Open Folder, it exported it right here. Okay, so that's cool, but here's another way that you could do it. There's a website called Video Indexer, and you could just upload your video file here. And once you do, and it finishes rendering, just click on the video and then go to download, and then just click close captions, and it's going to download this SRT file. Okay, so same thing. Oh, and before I forget, for the videoindexer.ai site, you do need a Microsoft account, like a Hotmail account, in order to log on. I guess maybe you could do it with a Gmail account also. I'm not sure, I never tried that. But with your personal Microsoft account, I just use my Hotmail account. All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and drop this SRT file into ChatGPT. And what I'm actually going to do is change this into a text file, because for whatever reason, it's been giving me like issues. It should technically work. Maybe it might work for you, but I realized that I needed to change this into a text file for ChatGPT to be able to like scan through it. Let me open it. And yeah, there's the content. It's time coded with the transcript material. So now I'm going to ask it. Here I go. Okay, I just gave you an attachment with a transcript. It's a video based on index funds, different types of index funds. Can you tell me from the transcript the different types of index funds it discusses, and mark the start and the end time for each so I could easily spot them? And then give me a couple of social posts, basically tweets, based on each of the topics that you found, so that I could just copy and paste it and put it on Twitter or Instagram or LinkedIn. That's it. Go ahead, do it for me, please. I love how you could just be like so informal. Sometimes it works really well. Other times it's just like, meh. But let's see what it could do. And hopefully there it goes. Okay. So it found that I spoke about the index funds VOO and SPY between this time period and then the social post. Did you know buying an S&P 500 index fund or SPY gives you instant ownership of the biggest US companies? Would you rather bet on the stock market or spread your risk across hundreds? So that's pretty cool. So I didn't even have to like waste time thinking about it or going through the video. Here's another one. Warren Buffett called index funds one of the best investments. Are you investing in the S&P 500 yet, or still trying to pick individual winners? Pretty cool, right? So that's using ChatGPT. And there's a couple of other sections. So yeah, VOO and SPY. I talked about Schwab and then VTI. So like several tweets and posts to choose from. The other site that I want to show you that you could use, I'm going to go ahead and copy the same prompt here, is Perplexity. And with Perplexity, you could do the same thing. Just drop that text file in there. For Perplexity, last time I tested this, I didn't have to change it to text. It just worked with the SRT file. But if you don't have ChatGPT, well, if you don't choose not to use ChatGPT, you could use this. And I like this site, not just for this function, but it's also good for questions that you want answered to that you're not really sure if ChatGPT was correct about it. They say that this tends to have a higher level of accuracy. So I like to double check with Perplexity. So let's see what it did here. All right, index funds discussed. It mentions the different ones and the time periods, the start and end time. And yeah, starting with like the first one here. It goes straight to the post that I could put here. Why pick index funds and own a slice of America's best? Simple, consistent, blah, blah, blah. So this one's all right, but I probably should have specified in my prompt to make it a question. It created a social post, but I don't think I specified that it should be a question. Yeah. ChatGPT made it a question, which is what I like because I want to try to have engagement in the tweets. So why don't we just ask it? Can you go ahead and make your tweet suggestions questions? And that did it. There you go. Are you invested in the S&P 500? What's your favorite thing about owning pieces of the top US companies? So how cool is that, right? So now I could go to my video, look at the part where it's taking it from, put that on Twitter, and then just drop these tweets. Bam. So just wanted to show you guys this. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe if you got value out of it. And I will see you in the next one. Also, let me know, by the way, if you want more productivity videos like this. All right.